All right, so I just got through reading the story of little Trinity. Come to find out, that was another white couple that died just recently on the 29th, they say, a boating accident or something. Some white lady named Brittany, and I believe a 7-year-old kid named Hunter, they are still missing as well. But during the all this time, y'all, I've been here and been living here for the 6 years I've been living here. Um, I never, ever, ever, and this how slow I can be sometimes. As much as I used to study the map, definitely about Florida and the Gulf of Mexico, because y'all know I discovered the beast that's in the Gulf of Mexico. Just like I discovered the turtle that we're living on, you know. And for those of you who may be new watching this video, like, you might think, what the fuck is he talking about? Well, if you've been watching my videos, you know that the United States is a giant dead turtle. The turtle, Florida is the head of the turtle. Canada is the feet and back shell of the turtle. Mexico was once a part of the turtle, but the beast that fell from the skies, the heavens above, a couple thousand years ago, cracked the turtle shell, and it created the islands, which we know now as Hawaii, Jamaica, Turks and Caicos, Bahamas. Did I say Jamaica? Haiti, Trinidad. Just in case, all of those, even Bermuda, all of those come from the Gulf of America or Gulf of Mexico, whichever one you want to call it. The reason why I'm doing this video is all this time I've been here, I didn't know that's where I was living at. Holy shit. That means literally I was going to the beach every day, literally swimming in the Gulf of America, the Gulf of Mexico. That's how fucking big that beast is. That beast go from right here where I'm living at all the way to fucking Mexico. It is huge. So, they're saying that there was a 60-foot hole somewhere in the jetties in Destin near the I don't know the location. I don't know the exact location of where little Trinity was when she drowned, or when the ocean took her, and I don't know the exact location of the hole. They said it's a 60-foot hole under the sea where she was located at. The reason why I'm saying this is because I know for a fact that beast is still alive. He just it doesn't have permission to awaken yet, to cause hell and destruction on this earth for whatever. We're just gonna leave that alone. But that explains why sometimes the water is rough, but sometimes the water, you think that because of the boats that's driving, it create the ripples in the water, and the ripples in the water can push a body with the ocean fucking miles and miles. And that's without some animal biting it and dragging it for another miles. So you got aggressive sharks that can bite a human body and take it down under further, or even carry it further out to sea. You got dolphins that may try and help, that may try and push the body somewhere, thinking it's pushing it to shore and can push it anywhere. You got all kinds of animals. You got whales that may come up and submerge back down, creating huge ripples that can also push the water. So what I'm saying is, even you factor all that in, ain't no telling where the body can be. But without boats alone, if you remove all the boats off the water, all of them, the activity from the animals in the ocean alone can push the body by itself. So, and then you got those whales that come up and eat thousands of fish, their mouth open big like a huge ass umbrella, the sperm whale or blue whale or something like that. They open up their neck. They can accidentally swallow the body and digest it. In which if that's the case, you'll never find her ever again. An octopus can grab it and pull it down. It's all kinds of sea animals out there that can get a hold of a human body and take it places you've never seen, thought, or heard of if they don't find the body. And it starts with a shore. Because to be honest, when the rip currents take a body, it's going to give it back. But the body might be dead when they give it back, but it's going to give it back. It's not going to take you fucking miles and all that. No, it's not. What's going to take you miles is the boating activities on the water when you come up missing, along with the shores pushing you back and forth, along with any animals that may be in the Gulf of America or Gulf of Mexico, whatever you want to call it, jumping, splashing, creating ripples effects that travels miles to push the body. Now, you factor all that in on top of that beast that still might be alive and moving. So every once in a while, that beast could thrash around in his sleep or whatever, in his prison sentence until he's released. Who knows? He'll thrash around in the bottom down there. That probably created that hole. One of the holes down there is probably more. But every once in a while, that beast that's in the Gulf of Mexico of America, whichever one you want to call it, when he thrashes around, he creates like a suction pull and push. That could be a huge factor. All this time I've been living here, I didn't know I was living right next to the beast in the Gulf of America. God damn, y'all. I forgot I was on the... Damn, I wasn't even paying attention. Damn, and I was looking right at the Florida map every fucking day. Just even recently, y'all. I was showing people that we live on a giant dead turtle just recently. Just in my bank yesterday, the other day, I was going out there showing them. Like, look at this picture, you know what I'm saying? Look, you know what I'm saying? Just showing them pictures of the beast. Well, not the beast, the giant dead turtle that we live on. Just the other day. And that was yesterday, and damn. And I did videos on this and still had planned videos in the future for this. And I didn't know how close we are in this part of Florida to the damn beast. I mean, and I was focusing on how close South Florida was to it. Isn't that stupid as fuck? Because South Florida is the head of the turtle, but it's also located near the feet of this giant beast. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe he moved around, and by his feet being in the sand, it could have pulled her in. But I realized, motherfucker, we not by the beast's feet. We by his booty, if he got one, near his booty or near the fur coat off his back where it ends at. The round part that turns to go down to his feet, this motherfucker is big, man. I don't think we realize how big this fucking beast is. I'm telling you. God damn, he's big. The fucking... Damn. So, if we calculating right, according to Google, which I think is really off, it's really off, it's really not accurate. It's not accurate, but it's close. Google is not accurate when it comes to miles and distance and the time you're supposed to travel to those places and from those places. It's really not accurate. But, and I've tested it. But it's close. It's off. For instance, Google would tell you, if you Google from Destin to Orlando, Florida, it'll tell you from Destin to Orlando, Florida, that's a 6-hour drive. That's bullshit. It's not a 6-hour drive. It'll tell you 6 or 7 hours. When you drive it, you'll realize it's longer than that. You got to be hauling ass past the speed limit to get there in 6 or 7 hours. It's actually a 10-hour drive. It's long, man. Like, I drove... Nah, you know what? I drove from my old house one time in Fort Walton to Miami, and the distance said 11 hours. 11 hours. And you say 700 and something miles. 700, I believe 700 something miles. I'm not sure, y'all. Oh, 900 miles. Something like that. I drove there non-stop only to get gas and right out. Doing the speed limit. And it took me 17 hours. 15 or 17 hours. One of the two. I'm not sure. Just to drive there. It'll tell you from Destin to Orlando, it's 6 hours. Try driving it. Try driving it. See if you get there in 6 hours. Here's the thing. When people driving it, they gonna see the time. They gonna see the speed limit, and the counter gonna be counting down. But when you actually drive it and you check the time, you say, okay, the time is such and such. We finna head out now. And you drive it, get down there. Now with controlled traffic, yeah, you might be if the traffic on your side, all y'all working in coordination. But normal traffic, normal day, no, man. Hell no. I guess it do depend on the traffic though. Maybe. But it's not accurate, but it's close. Or maybe it's giving you the distance without traffic, which means that it probably could be accurate. But I don't think so. So I bring up all that to say, imagine how how big this damn beast is. It's huge. It's humongous. Goddamn. Because if from Miami to Destin is 900 miles, or close to, or 800 miles, 800 something close to 1,000 miles. Just from that beast's feet to his back, where his tail or booty should be, it don't appears to have tails. It appears to have wings. And the wings is folded on his goddamn back while he's in the sea, and it looked like a bunch of damn fur, man, I'm telling you. Just from his feet to his back is about 1,000 miles. Everything biblical is way more powerful than anything on earth. You know, it's bigger and more powerful than anything on earth. It's fucking massive, man. Damn. So imagine from this goddamn beast's back legs near South Florida to his mouth near Mexico. Oh, fuck. I don't know how many miles that is, y'all. That's, damn, y'all. That gotta be like 5,000 miles, man. 6,000 miles. Shit, man. And from, holy shit. And from his back legs to his right front leg, oh, damn. Y'all, that gotta be like 10,000 miles close to it. God damn, man. I don't think you understand how big this beast is that's in the Gulf of Mexico. The fur on his back, it looks like wool while it's in the water. right? It looks like fur, like some kind of buffalo fur or what kind of sheep fur, or kind of like the cotton that we used to pick in the fields. You get what I'm saying? If you look at the Gulf of Mexico or Gulf of America, whichever one you want to call it, look at it real good, but you got to go to your Google Earth. You can't look at it any other map of Google Pictures and shit. No. Download Google Earth, the app, and then go to the maps and look at it. Look at the Gulf of Mexico. If you don't know where to find it, type it in the search bar. It'll take you right to it for it. If it zoom in too close, take your hand and zoom out so you can look at the beast. How fucking big that shit. Man. And that's how, because I was thinking, right? I was thinking, okay, back in the days, y'all remember we had dirt roads, right? We had dirt roads through almost all of America. Dirt roads before we start putting the concrete down, right? Now, in some places in America, we still have dirt roads. In many places, many states, they still keep their dirt roads. Natural, right? So I begin to think, okay, through my research, what I discovered is that Mexico, the United States, and Canada, yes, it's a giant dead turtle. We don't know what's under this fucking big-ass dead turtle. We don't know what's under it, what it looked like, what the dirt looked like under it. We don't know. The fucking thing is big. That's what we know. But what I discovered is that this turtle, before I get into that, let's rewind something real quick. I also discovered that we are living in a giant fish tank. A big ass fucking fish tank. I mean, huge. God damn, man. Shit. You think the fucking beast in the Gulf of Mexico is big? That motherfucker ain't got nothing on this fish tank because even he can't break out of it. And the fucking dragon, that's about 5 times bigger than the beast in the Gulf of Mexico, he can't even get out. So that go to show you how big and strong this fucking fish tank is that we're living in. Now, you can call it a firmament, whatever. It's a fish tank. But it may have many names. You got to think about it. The Heavenly Father created these things. We created the name fish tank. So that might be their way of saying fish tank. It may be the same thing. But they might not call it fish tank because they're not human. The Heavenly Father is a God. But, you know, and the Bible boys were special too because they lived to be 2,000, 3,000 years old, 4,000. You know, they lived to be way longer than us, 10,000, 1,100 years old. So they were special as well. They might not call it fish tank because back in their days, it wasn't no damn fish tank. So they call it firmament. So we're looking at it as a firmament, but all the while it's a fucking fish tank. It's exactly what a huge fish tank. We literally might be sitting in the living room of the Heavenly Father some damn well. For real. And he got many fish tanks, which are the planets, the galaxies. And we all like pets and shit. We're his kids, but he might have other fish tanks where he got pets and shit. And every now and then he go into his fish tank and pull out a pet and drop the motherfucker in here with us. You know, just to see what we do. Just to see, can we coexist? He's a God. He can bring any one of us back if he wanted to. He just chose not to. But I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's exactly what he's doing. But I'm saying every now and then he reach into another fish tank and pull out some creepy looking shit and just toss the motherfucker in here with us and see what happens. You know? You see the damn falling star? You know what I'm saying? But not saying that's what it is. But you get my drift. I'm just using that as an example. But it's a fish tank. So, and it's big, man. It's fucking massive. Huge. So I always thought, okay, now back to the turtle. Before I forget, we know we live on a giant dead turtle. I mean, a massive motherfucking turtle. God damn. The turtle we live on is almost as big as the dragon that's in the goddamn sea in between Antarctica and South America. Huge, man. Goddamn. It's huge. These fucking things are big. And we thought dinosaurs was big. We thought dinosaurs was big, y'all. What the fuck? All the while, no matter how big the dinosaurs was, they was walking around on this fucking turtle. That goes to show you how prehistoric ain't got shit on biblical. Because the dinosaurs, when they was alive, they were huge and big and all that, walking around, boom, creating vibrations. The reason why it was vibrating because they was walking around on the turtle shell. But they are prehistoric, which are another special form of whatever you want to call it. But even prehistoric ain't got shit on biblical. The turtles we live on, the turtle that we live on is biblical. It's fucking huge. It's massive. Now, back to what I was saying. Even though we live in this fish tank, we don't know what's under the turtles, right? Some kind of sand or something. And we don't know if, well, we know man can create sand. But hear me out. We don't know. We know for a fact man ain't created the damn sand that's under this turtle. We don't know what the dirt looked like under the turtle. Now hear me out. Many places still got dirt roads today. Natural, right? Who the fuck buried the turtle that we live on? Somebody buried this damn turtle that we live on, is what I'm saying. Think about it. We didn't put this dirt down here all over goddamn America. The men might have started building concrete roads all over America slowly. But in the beginning, America was dirt road everywhere. All over everywhere. And many places right now today still have their 100% natural fucking dirt roads. Which means that somebody buried this big ass turtle. Somebody buried these massive ass turtles that we live on. The one in the United States and the one in Russia. The one in Russia. Somebody buried these turtles, man. So that dirt is special. It's biblical. I don't think man put that damn dirt down now. Maybe they did. But it wasn't these men. Maybe it was them Bible boys who created dirt on the turtles. Or maybe this dirt was already on the turtles. You ever been in the woods somewhere, naturally walked in the woods and it just naturally stank? Nobody took a shit, nothing like that. See, I'm from South Florida where the swamp used to be swamp most of the time, but slowly the swamp cleared out. Now you see cities and shit. But back then, a place called Hollywood was actually woods, for real. A lot of woods. Wild dogs and shit running around. So what I'm saying is, have you ever been to a place in the United States that just naturally stink for no reason? You're like, damn, what the fuck? The woods smell stink, or like where the crabs hang out. You see the crabs singing and dancing, doing their little claws like this, praying to whoever they praying to. They praying sometimes to God or whoever, and they just waving their little claws like this, and then when they see you, they haul ass. Crab environments naturally stink. You walk in there like, God damn, what the fuck? The fuck don't, it smell like the fart and shit. So maybe that's the stench from parts of the turtle. That's what I'm saying. certain parts of the turtle still stink because it ain't been dead that long. Somebody buried this damn turtle in this fish tank. Because you got water. But this turtle must be on top of something in the fish tank, which is not allowing the ocean to completely swallow the whole damn turtle and kill everybody on the turtle. The turtle is on something that's stopping it from allowing the ocean to completely swallow the whole fucking turtle and kill us all. Somebody buried this goddamn turtle. I might be wrong. Maybe humans did put all this dirt all over America that from these dirt roads that we see. Maybe they did build the dirt roads. Maybe. But my guess is they didn't. My guess is these dirt roads was already made dirt roads before we discovered it. Before we got here. Somebody buried this turtle we live on, man. That dirt might be worth more than we think is what I'm saying. If men didn't create that dirt, the natural dirt might be worth more than what we think it is. You know, motherfuckers might be building dirt necklaces and shit. And we come to realize, what kind of power does dirt have? Does sand have? What kind of ancient powers that sand and dirt have that we don't know about? And that same dirt that somebody used to bury this fucking big ass dead turtle we live on, that same dirt is the dirt that the Heavenly Father said He used to create us with. To create man with. That same dirt. Ashes to ashes and dust to dirt or whatever. When He said, from the dirt I breathe air into you, so shall the dirt you return. So when you die, you shall be turned right back and you be given right back to the dirt. Maggot food. Maggots playing in your body, no matter how beautiful of a body you think you have. When you bite the dirt, you're going to be maggot food. You know, back to the dirt from which was created of. But I'm thinking, all this time, y'all, before I end this video, I want to go back to what I said earlier. All this fucking time, dog. Even when the little girl came up missing, our beautiful young black queen, Princess Trinity. And I went down there. I was down there, and it still didn't hit me that, nigga, do you know the beast? This is the Gulf of America. This right here where you putting your feet in the water, where you touching, right here is that big ass beast not too far from you. You do know that, right? It's the beast that you talk about, Mr. Keytron White. It's right here, nigga. Right, you've been living here for 6 years. It's right here, the Gulf of America. You could literally buy you a boat, nigga, and you will be hovering over the Gulf of America. You will be hovering over this big ass beast, huge fucking beast, man. And you know what? They got technology to as I was just reading the story of little Trinity. I saw the technology of them saying that they have the ability to remove everything from the bottom of the ocean, y'all, and just look at it digitally. Well, if they can see a human body, still no body to be seen, right? We hope nobody ain't chop her up and use her for fish bait. That's for damn sure, because we can't try. We live in a crazy world. Racism is at its all-time high. People fucking up, breaking in your houses, fucking up your houses, man, to the homeowners. You're getting mysterious leaks in your home, mysterious leaks in your gym where you work out at, destroying your gym, destroying every fucking thing, your way of life, your cars, everything, man. Everything you own, they have to destroy it. And we can't even identify which agency they work for, who they belong to, or nothing. If they on America's side, if they're against America, if it, if they destroying America in the name of America, we don't fucking know. All right, all this shit going on. We don't know if they tied something to the damn girl and sunk her at the bottom of the sea, because since she was already dead, we don't know if they chopped her up and used this fish. We don't fucking know. Which I don't think that's the case. But what's a real possibility is that the sea animals could be eating on her flesh, could be eating her up really, because they hungry. That's my point of showing y'all. When I took the fruits and the bread to the water the other day, when I threw the fucking bread in, just as the bread was about to hit the water, the fish was already eating the shit, jumping out of the water, eating the shit before it hit the water. I was like, what the fuck? And then the bread hit the water, they were smacking that bitch. The turtles came out of nowhere and took the bread. So, a floating body, yeah, the crabs are already probably feasting on her. The fish, they tan our beautiful young black princess, queen, whatever you want to call her. They tan her up, man. She ain't a pretty sight. But I all this time, y'all, I didn't pay attention to how close we were to this fucking beast in the ocean, yo. It's really close. So my point is saying that his back, his fur is not the fur on his back has to be some kind of wings. Remember when the Bible talked about, and when he flapped his wings, it was the sound of many men, the sound of a horse, many horses galloping to battle. Like the sound of a horse. When you hear horses running on like concrete or something, that little sound their feet make. Now, picture 100,000 horses all running at the same speed. That sound that it make with their feet clapping against the ground. So that's what the beast's wings will sound like when he's flapping his wings. That's how powerful this shit is. So the fur on his back, if I'm guessing right, they're wings. They're going to open up when he arrives. That's what's going to allow him to land on the turtle when he awakened out of the Gulf of Mexico. The flapping sound of him flapping his wings alone is gonna knock down many buildings. It's gonna create so much. It'll bust eardrums if you ain't got nothing. It's powerful, man. It's powerful as fuck. I'm telling you. And when he land on the turtle shell, if he land on Florida, the head of Florida, which is South Florida to Northwest Florida. To North Florida. All that is going to break off. The whole head is going to break off. Boom. If he lands anywhere in Texas, it's gone. The whole turtle shell is going to crack open in Texas, and everything that's in and around Texas is going to drop inside the turtle shell. Inside Texas, which can be, if I'm guessing right, 5,000 feet fall. If I'm guessing right, it's 5,000 feet or more. Whatever in Texas, around Texas, because remember I showed y'all the cracks that's all in the streets of Texas. Deep cracks. Maybe that don't mean nothing, though. Maybe that's just, it's not the turtle shell that's cracked. Maybe it's just the road that they use to build over the dirt that the turtle is buried on can be cracked. So if that's the case, then they ain't got no worries. But if those cracks are indeed cracks that leads from the concrete all the way through the turtle shell, they got a serious fucking problem. Because even if a meteorite or anything hit, that whole Texas is gone. That shit gonna sink all the way in. It's a 5,000 drop. All the cars that's in there just gonna be bang, bang, smacking on top of each other. The beast might fall inside, but nah, he's too big. If that beast was to have risen, he's going to fly in the sky. Anywhere he lands, he's going to be too big. He's going to crush multiple states just by him landing. Bang! It's going to hit like a massive nuke. Multiple states at the same time. A nuke ain't going to have shit on that beast just landing on the turtle shell. Nothing. He going to fuck some shit all the way up. That is a big ass beast. All this time, I'm stupid, y'all. I didn't know. Like, I really wasn't paying attention how close. I didn't know that was the Gulf of America. And I'm a dumbass nigga, bro. Damn. I ain't know that was the Gulf of America. I'm living on the Gulf of America this whole time. I didn't know. I did not know. It's crazy. And in South Florida, we never went to the west coast, west side of the beach. Because in South Florida, we live on the East Coast. So we always going to the beach, Miami beaches and Broward beaches, which is on the East Coast of Florida, which is not the Gulf of Mexico, which is it's not the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf or the Gulf of America. It is, what is this called? Damn, I forgot what the East Coast, with Miami Beach and all that called. It's another name for it, what they call it, y'all. It's not the Gulf. Pacific. It's a Pacific. The Pacific, damn, y'all, it's like anywhere we go, we surrounded by some kind of weird shit, right? Because look, the Pacific Ocean is where I discovered we got the giant man in the water who's looking at North Carolina and Washington, D.C. or something. It's a big fucking man that appears to be looking through the fish tank, or he's either in the fish tank with us. And he's looking at North Carolina. The motherfucker just looking. With a fucked up kind of eyeball. He's just looking, right? And he's in the Pacific is what they call it, I believe. So in the Pacific, that's the beach we always just go to. You know, where all the seaweed and all that stuff. And then I had no idea I was living in the Gulf of Mexico. Gulf of America? What the fuck? I'm literally right here on the beach, nigga. I can drive my car right now and go and put my feet in the water. Literally be a couple miles away from this beast that's in the water and clearly still alive right now today, and ain't nothing in that fucking ocean more bigger than it. Nothing. Only one thing in that ocean that's more bigger than that goddamn beast in the Gulf of America or Gulf of Mexico, whatever you want to call it, and that's that damn dragon. That's that dragon that's in between Antarctica and South America. That's the only thing in that ocean that's bigger than the beast in the Gulf of Mexico. I don't see nothing else. God damn, that motherfucker, that beast is big, y'all. That beast is big. So that beast in the Gulf of America is even bigger than the beast that got his neck cut open, that's dead right now in Africa with his goddamn neck split. He was only 1,100 miles long. That beast in the Gulf of Mexico got to be way more than 1,100 miles. Man, what? It is, damn. And it's not shaped like a snake or a dragon. That bitch shaped like a fucking dog, a bear. A fucking huge, a fucking big ass bear with wings with a fucking anteater mouth. Who knows what kind of tongue and teeth he might have. And the power behind his bite, but he's fucking massive. God damn. That thing is huge, man. God damn, that's a big ass beast. I didn't know I was living here this whole time. Holy shit. Holy shit. So that's probably why sometimes the water get rough, because every once in a while the beast may thrash around to signify that he's slowly awakening. You know what I'm saying? We can't see the shit. We not in the fucking water. We on land. We don't got some kind of 24 hours underwater surveillance down there eyeing the goddamn beast, watching his every move. We don't have that. We watching niggas and shit all day. Well, they watching niggas and shit all day. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think, damn, y'all. yeah, maybe the beast may move every once in a while. Every once in a while, he'll thrash around, signifying that his sentence is almost up. You know, his jail sentence, his punishment from the Heavenly Father is almost up. So the time for him to be released is almost up. That's a big boy, man. God damn. And if he has the ability to impregnate himself and create more of him, oh, fuck. Because I'm thinking he's hot as the sun, and he can be as cold as snow. So he's snowproof. Of course, he's going to be rainproof, fireproof, waterproof. He's the ultimate package, but he may not be meteorite proof and falling star proof, because they slice his ass right open. They'll gut him like a fish, and I know it. I'm 100% sure. And how I know is because there's nothing on this earth or under this earth, and nothing anyone could ever build in their entire life on this earth that is more powerful than a fallen star. Fallen stars are the ultimate weapons of our Heavenly Father, and there's nothing that can stop them. Nothing. Nothing. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. I'm telling you nothing. They are the only things that can slice through this whole fucking turtle like cheese. Just like that beast did. So that beast, which tells me has fallen star capabilities, because he was able to slice through the turtle's shell because of his size and because of his skin material, which tell me his skin can be rough and rugged, like a rubber that's 100,000 times thick, bulky, that sliced through the turtle shell like it was nothing and broke it into pieces. But he is not a fallen star. He is a beast with a type of fallen star armor, if that makes sense. He has probably a level 1 or level 2 grade armor, falling star armor, which he don't have the complete 100% falling star armor, because he is a beast. He's alive. He's an animal, which means he can be killed. He can be killed. Anything that's alive can be killed. Anything. But he may be the ultimate package. Bomb-proof, fire-proof, fall-proof, waterproof, snow-proof, fire-proof, you name it. The motherfucker is solid. But I don't think he's meteorite-proof, and I don't think he's falling star-proof. Meteorites can do some damage as well, depending on how size they are, how big they are, and when they hit them. If you can hit them in the head, if you could get them with precision and maneuver it right, but it's a lot of people gonna die when they hit, because if you hit them, a lot of people, innocent people may die. You know, it'll create a fucking innocent. Yeah, it's really not no joke. But it won't kill him. It'll knock him out. He'll feel it, but it won't kill him. But a falling star busts his ass open like a grape. It won't even be no competition for it. The sun ain't even no competition for the fallen stars. Neither is the moon or anything in it on this earth, above it or under this earth, or even the sea is no match for a fallen star. It'll slice the fucking sea open like a grape. That's how powerful the fallen stars are. They are extremely powerful. And to know them and to have them on your side, to feel them, to touch them whenever you want from Earth, if you know how to do that, to communicate with them, if you know how to do that, to hear them speak, to speak to them, if you know how to do that, to get them to become your friends, if you know how to do that, it's the ultimate weapon you can have on this earth. You would probably have to die if there was any people that found out that any human on earth have those kind of powers. They would most likely kill you because you'd be too powerful, extremely too powerful. And which we have humans today that I'm sure can control them, but they can't tell. They would never tell, bitch, ever. They'd be stupid if they tell. They'd be the dumbest motherfuckers alive if they tell that secret. So, and the Heavenly Father encouraged those people to die with those secrets. And he'll reward them in the end. You don't have to worry about it. It's safe to die with those secrets. And those of you who have those powers, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You got to keep your mouth shut. That's your job. That's how you make the Heavenly Father proud. You keep your goddamn mouth shut and you die with honors like that with those powers. You don't ever tell them to anybody, ever. I don't give a fuck, ever. Let them say, let them think what they want, fuck them. You don't ever tell that shit if you know it. But, because that's not a joke. Because he gonna always put people here that can help when that time comes, if that beast so happened to awaken today, there's humans that can put up a fight like they've always did. Look at how they cut that fucking beast's neck in Africa, 1,100 miles long. That was a real destructive force. That motherfucker dead in Africa right now with his neck split. Our brothers and sisters did that from back in the days. How do you think he did? Yeah. Yeah. But nowadays they got guns and shit, but I don't think those guns will do anything. Will be like shooting that damn beast with a BB. A 50 cal might feel that shit. A 50 cal might hit him, but that shit might feel like a goddamn mosquito bite to him. That's how big he is. Fucking big, man. It's huge. A 50 cal won't even do nothing to the goddamn dragon nostrils that's in the goddamn sea down there in between Antarctica and South America. So this thing is fucking big, man. This thing is huge, but to have those kind of, yeah. You know what? Hey, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Y'all stay safe and peace out.